Well, as any legend, it has a form of mystery behind it, and this is no different than East Peoria's Coal Hollow Monster. So what we know is a teenager sighted the monster back in 1972, and the story kind of became a legend in East Peoria. So there was multiple sightings after it, to the point I think where a search team was put together and to go find the Coal Hollow Monster, and someone got hurt, shot themselves in the foot, and the search was called off after that. And so everybody had their own particular story, their own particular spin on the events, the spin on the activities, where it was sighted. I think the community itself pulled together to try to figure out, what the Coal Hollow Monster was about and to try to find it.
So it was in '72, one of my friends worked at a gas station, and he had a friend that lived up Cole Street at the top of the hill, and he had car problems one night when he got off work, and he decided, well, he'll just walk up Coal Hollow Road. And he said he got to the point about where the hill was, and he noticed that all the crickets had stopped and everything got quiet. Then he claims he saw something white and hairy standing there staring at him through the brush. And there he goes, takes off up the hill as fast as he goes. Well, he told us about it, and so we decided we was gonna plant ourselves up there with a white sheet, get him up there, scare him, and watch him take off again, and then say, hey, we saw it too, and collaborate with him, He believed that we set him up. No, I saw it. I said, it was incredible. I said, it must have been 12 feet tall. At that point, we were all sitting around listening to the radio, and people would call in to the DJ all the time and talk to him. So I called the DJ up and said, hey, we just left Coal Hollow Road, and we just saw a big hairy monster up there that went out over the radio all that night and all the next day. When Dale gets a hold of me the next day, and he says, there was quite a few people up on Coal Hollow Road the other night. So we drove up there one afternoon, and a lot of cars parked there, and we parked, and this lady and this guy came up to me, and she was from the Journal-Star, and she wanted to know if any of us seen the monster. I said, oh yeah, I can show you right where it's at. Oh good, she snap, takes a couple pictures, the cameraman takes a couple pictures of me, and I take her up into the woods, and showed them a footprint in the ground, which I don't think was anything of a footprint. And I said, there's the outline of it, and they took a picture of it, took a picture of me pointing, and there you have. Next thing you know, it's in the paper. That weekend, over 250 people up there looking for this thing. People were reporting this thing wading down the Illinois River. It was a hoax. We never saw anything, because I may have been the first one to report it. Maybe somebody else says they've seen it, that's fine. I won't, if they say they've seen it, but I know what we did, and we didn't see nothing.
I think people still believe that there's, as legend has it, and a mystery around it. So some people still believe that the Coal Hollow Monster exists in East Peoria.
The hospital is rather famous. You see, we're listed as one of the top 13 most haunted places in Illinois.